In the True Serum segment tonight, two disturbing situations. In Virginia, police say illegal aliens murdered 17-year-old high school student. And in Baltimore, the family of Freddie Gray, who died from injuries suffered in a police van, has been awarded $6.4 million by the city, even before there's any testimony in a case. Was now here in New York, Eric, Shawn, and from Washington, Shannon Bream, both are Fox News correspondents. So, Shannon, the family of Freddie Gray, who's the family? Who's going to get the money?
Well, what we know about the settlement is that the mother who raised him is going to get $5.36 million. His father, Freddie Gray Sr., will get $640,000, and then there's another $400,000 that's going to go to the estate of Freddie Gray. There could be deaths, there could be other reasons that's got to be settled in that miscellaneous amount.
There's the father. He wasn't present in the home when Freddie Gray was a boy, correct?
Yeah, it sounds like if you read back about his childhood that it was this single mother who was struggling with 3 young children, very difficult circumstances. She admitted to drug use and all kinds of problems as they were growing up. She was a heroin addict. Gloria Darden was a heroin addict. So she gets the bulk of the money. The father, who wasn't in the home, gets $600K, and then the estate gets money. The lawyers get what? That we may never know, because that's something that's worked out privately. They don't have to disclose it between the attorney and the family. Maryland ethical laws for lawyers and guidance basically says it's got to be something reasonable. That's been all over the place. There have been large settlements before in which attorneys have ended up with millions of dollars, a percentage.
Well, they usually get
really
about a third on these kind of cases because they don't charge to represent. Final question here. The press has played down the fact that Freddie Gray was a street dope dealer and an addict himself, a string of arrests, one with a firearm. Should that come into play here before the police officers are even put in trial?
Well, generally, when you look at these kind of settlements, you have to look at the earning potential of the person, how young they were, how many years they were in the workforce. The earning potential of Freddie Gray?
I mean, unlimited if he's dealing dope.
Well, he didn't finish high school. He did have a rough life. He has numerous arrests on his rap sheet. So it's interesting to to figure out how they came to this number. But essentially, the city said it was.
That's what
they said. It was unique facts and circumstances.
Yeah, city bought it off. All right, let's go to Virginia, Loudoun County, beautiful place. All right, not an urban situation. 17-year-old high school kid shot dead by illegal aliens. What happened?
This is just a horrible tragedy. I mean, exactly what you've been warning about. 17-year-old boy, there he is, Danny Centennial Miranda, going to school, 50 yards from the bus stop, shot in the back twice, allegedly by 3 illegal aliens. Danny fled from El Salvador from the violence there, and here are 2 of the guys who are charged. One is Henry Vasquez, 20. The other is Juan Zayala, 18, both from El Salvador. A 17-year-old here illegally from Mexico, charged as being the gunman. They'll be tried as an adult.
Was the victim here illegally as well?
We don't know that, or they have not released any information about that.
All right. So there's a kid. He's caught up in a beef. The cops in Loudoun County say it wasn't an accident. It wasn't a robbery. This was a gang-related thing.
Well, they're investigating that. All they know is that they knew each other. Local reports, though, say that Danny did not want to be part of a gang. MS-13 is involved down there.
Right.
We're told that...
That's a Salvadoran gang.
Yeah. That apparently he's described by neighbors as quiet, studious, artistic young man who fled the violence here.
So it's entirely possible, speculation, but educated speculation, that this 17-year-old boy didn't want to be in MS-13.
Exactly.
These kids took it out on him and killed him.
Exactly.
All right. And the perpetrators, all 3 of them, in the country illegally, right?
Yes.
No rap sheet, though, right?
No rap sheet. They hadn't been deported. They will be tried as adults, and ICE has detainers now on 2 of them. Not commenting on the third because he's underage, but it's just
well, if it was San Francisco, they'd let him out. I mean, but in Virginia, they'll keep him. All right, guys, we appreciate it.